Amcu President Joseph Mathunjwa joins us on the line. Mr. Mathunjwa, thank you very much for your time. I guess your reaction, first of all, to the appearance of the 9 police officers in relation to the events of the 16th, rather on the 13th of August in 2012.
Thank you and good evening to yourself and to the viewers. Amco, we welcome the arrest or the breakthrough for those concerned to be brought before the magistrate. But you will remember, Mr. Toli, that we've been concerned as Amco to say this instruction or this decision of killing workers, it cannot be taken from the lower level. The arresting of the foot soldiers, I don't think that will bring the truth. But however, it gives the same police that are being arrested who were before the magistrate an opportunity to tell the nation about what transpired, who gave them instruction. As you'll remember, during the Salam Commission, the specialist called by the SEPS, I think it was Devereaux, if I'm not mistaken, who made it clear that in the whole world, such decisions cannot be taken in the lowest structure. It's a political decision. So therefore, we think that it's a beginning of the expose for what really happened at Marikana.
Mr. Mathunjwa, I noted with interest today that among those who appeared in court today was the senior officer who was leading police officers on that day, and that is General Mpembe. Do you think, given what you are saying now, that perhaps these police officers may give us more detail about where the instructions may have come from? Do you think that officers like him could possibly give more information than towards exactly what you are leading to?
Yes, I do believe. I think they must grab this opportunity with both hands and put us into confidence, because we want to start the healing process. And the healing can only come when the truth is told. So I believe and trust that since some of these officers came before City Press and exposed what was happening, which I call it sin 2 is a genocide a sin. Therefore, it is the opportunity for them to tell the world or to tell the nation in order to bury this and move forward with life, especially for the families and the injured and the arrested.
Mr. Mathunjwa, but you and I know that on that same day, on the 13th, as it is captured now, it's not just the police officers who were responsible for the deaths. The miners as well were allegedly involved in killing their own fellow workers. Would your message be the same, that if miners were involved, they also should face the long arm of the law?
Mr. Poli, since you were very much involved in this, we've been consistent. Even Advocate Dali, the legal team, we've been consistent with our message. That those that the court find them, that they were involved, yes, the justice must be served. I think even Senior Advocate Talimpofu has been instrumental and it's been consistent to that effect.
What would you want to hear, perhaps, Mr. Mathunjwa, from the former Minister of the Police, and that is Nathi Mthethwa, when developments like this happen? Do you feel that people like him should perhaps come forward, even though you and I know that they were cleared by the Marikana Commission of Inquiry?
I think you will remember that we've been saying at Amcu that in as much as there were recommendations made, but it was selective, as last time I called it a commission of omission. The thing too, you remember that Comrade Talimpofu, they made submissions to say at scene 2, really surely this was no longer about police protecting themselves. So based on those development and those exposure of the truth of what really happened, surely they will be able to say this instruction, why we're so confident in executing workers is because certain office in the higher structure gave us. You'll remember yourself that there was evidence brought before in terms of Juju, which is the current leader of the EFF, Mr. Malema, must be stopped. How to protect NUM. Also, how to protect Lonmin. How to suffocate Amcu. So all those are the decisions that cannot be taken by Mbembe. Me and you, we know it better. That's a political decision.
So, Mr. Mathunjwa, as we wrap up the conversation with you, talk to me about what the situation is like right now in the Rustenburg Platinum Belt. We know that the situation there remains volatile. How would you describe it right now, after so many years since that Marikana unrest?
Yes, you'll remember that last year, 2017, we've experienced the killing of Amcu members. And then the media was vilifying the leadership of Amcu, saying Amcu is eating itself, they are fighting amongst themselves. Until such time, we said we will dig the truth, we'll dig deeper in order to expose what is really happening. We don't believe this is just vilifying of dragging the name of Amcu in the mud. And what happened? We appointed Paul O'Sullivan. We appointed private investigators. How many members of NUM are behind bars? The one was arrested yesterday, of which today he had an entourage of bodyguards appointed by NUM. So it's clear, it's just the media sometimes, they are very much economical about the truth when things are happening. So yes, it turns, but we see the wheel of justice turning now.
But Mr. Mathunjwa, I've got to challenge you, though, when it comes to when you say it's the media vilifying the union Amcu. You and I know very well that Mr. Gaddafi, a former member of your union, came to this station along with, I think it was 3 or 4 people, back at the time when the events in Marikana were still fresh and they had moved to your union. He came to the station to say Mr. Mathunjwa is running Amcu as though it's his own spaza shop. Those weren't allegations made by the media. They were allegations made by former members of your union.
No. Separate issues, Mr. Mkambi. You were talking about the volatile current situation at Lonmin or in the Platinum Belt. Then I explain. If you want an interview of Amcu affairs and structures and Congress, invite me in your studio. Don't mix issues. Here we are talking about the volatile situation. I'm explaining. If you want another interview, bring me in the studio. Then we'll explain those things. Don't tell me about the ex-members, people who were expelled. You are talking about the arrest. You are talking about the situation currently. I explained yourself. What is that? The Mail and Guardian, it verify Amcu is part of the printing media. People were, you yourself, your station, which is the NCA, was going all over to Eastern Cape, interviewing people, telling all sorts of things. When people are starting to be arrested, the same people, you, ENCA, you never bothered yourself to come and give a right of reply.
Mr. Mathunjwa, I guess in fairness here, ENCA has also been to the Eastern Cape where you have built houses for people like Mcineni Noke, the man who died on the Green Blanket. So we have been extremely fair in the coverage of the events that unfolded in
building of houses and people who alleges that Amcu is killing them. These are the 2 different interviews. These are the 2 different issues, Mr. Court.
All right. So, well, hopefully one day we will have you back in studio to talk further on this.
Anytime.
Enjoy the evening, Mr. Mathunjwa. Thank you very much for talking to us. Thank you. Well, that was Joseph Mathunjwa, the leader of Amcu.